Man, I have to go to. By the way, when I read this, will you promise not to cry? M. Reyes, will you promise not to cry? Or any Jalenite? You promise not to cry when I read this. Okay? By the way, I did not write this. This was today. Just a couple minutes. When did this come out? Let me see. How many minutes ago did this come out? Let's see what this did. How many minutes ago? Shit, this just came out. How you doing? You promise? No crying. All right. So let me go down here. This is on ESPN. And this is Jeremy Fowler who wrote this. Isn't this the same Jeremy Fowler that said the other day that everything was kumbaya between Sean Mannion and Jalen Hurts? The same Jeremy Fowler who went on TV and said those guys are getting along handsomely? Well, let me read you the latest from Jeremy Fowler. And this is quoting Jeremy Fowler. This is a critical year for the Eagles offense under Hurts. After their passing game ranked in the bottom third of the league in back-to-back seasons. Gee, sounds like a little plagiarism off of Big Sills. I continue. The offense will feature more play action and under center work, which Hurts has hesitated to embrace at times in the past, but has appeared very open to this offseason, according to sources, as open as he's ever been. Fowler puts in quotes. Hurts has been throwing off sight with multiple Eagle receivers, including his new number one, Devontae Smith. Hey, all you AJ guys, wrong, gone. Gone. And veteran Elijah Moore. Some NFL personnel evaluators still consider him a top 12 quarterback in the league. Not bad. Top 12. All of that won't dim the spotlight placed on him this season. And the spotlight on the team's next move if he struggles. Hurts, I could see, said an AFC executive when asked whether Philly could look to make a move this coming offseason if the offense struggles. Polarizing player, and has his running ability starts to decline, his value will decline as well. And Eagle Howie Roseman will always be proactive in finding solutions. This came out just like an hour ago. Hurts has $22 million in 2027 guarantees. The team would take a $2.9 million cap hit if he's traded before June 1, but would save $21.4 million on the year's cap if he's dealt after June 1. The guarantees make it like a Kyler Murray situation where Philly would have to pay to facilitate a trade to another AFC team. The flip side, Hurts can force Philly's hand on a new contract. If he thrives, his current deal runs through 2028. I think he's going to play well, said an NFC personnel evaluator. He's so many different coordinators over the last couple of years. Let's see how this goes. As I said, this is Jeremy Fowler who wrote this. I haven't even made an opinion on it yet. So Eagles plays the entire NFC East week 7 through 12. That stretch will be for the division. Yes, probably so. Sills, I took a couple weeks away. Please, my guy, we don't give a fuck about AJ, man. How y'all been? Hurt season, how you doing, brother? Dog, well, get ready. In about 16 days or 17 days, that shit gonna heat up a little more about AJ. Oh, by the way, Marsh, I love your guys in here. AJ Brown's lost a step. He's not the same fucking player, but you still expect a 1 and a 3 back, right? How's that work? Hey, the guy drops balls. He's lost a step. He's not the same player. Yet, you want a 1 and a 3 for him. Okay. So which is it? Does he suck? Or does he get a 1 and a 3 back for you? It's kind of wild, doesn't it? That article sounded like common sense. Nothing good or bad. You don't put out that an AFC executive and other executives in the NFL think Howie will move off of Hurts if he fails? Dude, if Joe Burrow and his offense doesn't do well this year, they're not moving Joe Burrow. I mean, every day it's a nugget. I mean, I don't see anything wrong or new, Sills, in that he said. Hurts either sinks or swims in this new offense. No breaking. Fowler seems bored. How about this? SS. My point is how these articles are all coming out. Fluff, not fluff. Fluff, not fluff. It's like a PR campaign. Seals, would you try to establish the run week 1 to see if Washington can stop? Yes, I would. Yes. Damn right. We want a 1 and a 3. If people want them that bad, make them pay. I see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but my take is, you say this now. This guy's lost a step, drops passes, and he's old now. He's got a knee injury. And you think a 1 and a 3 for that? Guy who drops passes, he's lost his step, and he's not that good. Oh, okay. And a 1 and a 3. Damn. Damn, dude. I mean, end of the day here, I don't know. By the way, I never wrote that. That's Jeremy Fowler coming out of. That's him coming out swinging. I see people saying that the next year's draft is stacked with quarterbacks. People were saying, I agree with you 100%, Ty. I see these guys coming out next year. I am not impressed. I'm just not. I'm not that impressed. Not at all. I'm with you. Sills, you need to improve your reading comprehension. He said the offense has been struggling for the last 2 years. So if he keeps struggling, the Eagles will consider moving on. Okay? Yes. That's what we've said, though. Prince, the offense has blown out loud the last 2 years. And the quarterback is the reason for it. And that's what that article, again, is accentuating. It's almost like they're setting something up. Bro, listen, Prince, you know what I think? I think they want that kid to be successful. I totally believe that. But if he's not, they're going to have no problem moving on from that guy. Moving on from a guy with that resume, they're not going to have a problem. Some legendary resume that you can move on like that from. You don't move on from people like that. Eagles already have like 7 primetime games confirmed before the full schedule's released. Seems like the NFL doesn't think the Eagles will suck this year. Yeah, they also thought the same thing about the Chiefs a year ago. Cover. How many games were the Chiefs on? The Chiefs weren't very good last year. They had them everywhere. He was just as helpful in the Eagles' running game in the Super Bowl year. So saying the passing game sucks is not reliable. Excuse me. Passing game did suck. It was 29th. I love the way it hurts this training and Hart and OT team setting good example, keeping his head down, not listening to the noise. He's such an excellent coach's kid. That's not what was said. Not by me either. That was more by Tim McManus and Jeremy Fowler who said that. I never said that. Seals, did you see the Steelers are starting from scratch with Aller? That's not a very good sign for him. What do you mean they're starting from scratch? I'm assuming that Rodgers is going to play. Okay? I'm assuming, right? Let's see here. When you have an historic run game, that's going to skew passing. Not until you have to call on the passing game like you did last year. Dude, stop it. The passing game has not been good in 5 years. I don't want to go down that lane again. You have no metric where the passing game has been good in 5 years. 28th, 8th, 16th, 29th, and 23rd. I mean, I don't know what you're saying. And again, this is why they're changing the offense. It's because you've blown out loud as a passer. Oh, I know. It's all the coordinator. But it's all the guy. It's Kevin Patullo. Yeah, get this. Offensive coordinator sucked and the coach. The coach just hired another offensive coordinator. That's Kevin Patullo 2.0. But you think he's better. We'll see. Marcus and Jaden both got hurt and almost kept up with Hurts. When you're a quarterback in the league, that's not that hard keeping up with Hurts. Seals, if I'm close to Jalen Hurts, I would tell him winning is nice, but the league